How we
chillier
doing?
than it is practice.
You come from Salt Lake, so it's okay.
It's not
How
bad.
we doing today? Everybody's good?
Good.
How about you? Good. Some ups, some downs, some good, some bad. Some people showing up. Looks like some people are getting better. Just got to be consistent. Execution, and force missed tackles. We need to be better there. But we will be. We've got some pretty dynamic guys. Some guys didn't go, and they stepped up today. They did some really good things.
Is anybody standing out so far?
Oh man, that whole group is standing out. Everybody's had their moment. You know what I mean? And we're like a collective. You know what I mean? So this group is going in the right direction.
What's your? I know at Utah you used a lot of guys in a rotation. Is that generally how you like to approach a situation like that? Are there times when it calls for a workhorse? Or?
Well, at my previous place, I've had quite a few workhorses. You know what I mean? Zach was a 20 carry guy. Ty was a 20 carry guy. Tavion turned into a 20 carry guy towards the end of the year. So if you earn the guy, you're the guy. That's for sure. So I believe so. At some point, somebody's going to step up. But we were fortunate enough to have three really good players. And I think we could be in a situation like that, but somebody always gets to the top.
All three backs are guys that you saw last year in the pack. What have you learned about them, working with them these past few weeks that you didn't know before?
Great young men. I think there's like 1C in the group, which is awesome. Hard workers, dedicated, understanding that if they want to be the player that they want to be tomorrow, we got to fill in the work for today. And they have a good focus on that, and they want to be great. They really do. You know, one of those guys could have went to the draft and chose to come to USC. So I think he's going to have a really special year as well.
Darwin probably has the least experience of that group. What's the point of emphasis with him, especially?
Oh, just growing, just maturing as an athlete. He's fast and he's big, and he's going to help us. I promise you that. He's going to help us, and he's going to be able to do some things, you know, at 220 pounds that some of the other guys can't do. You know, he can catch the ball. There's nothing that he can't do. We're just trying to get him to a place where it's his best.
What stands out to you about the way Lincoln utilizes the run game for the offense?
It's very creative. Very creative. There's answers. There's so many answers, and those answers come on the fly. You know, they come very, very quickly. So it's a unique run game. It's not just a zone that would go with an air raid offense. There's a lot of more moving parts to that. You know, so I see why they've been so successful at it.
Where do you feel like the offensive line is in terms of like figuring out the run block schemes?
Oh, they're coming along. That's a senior offensive line. So they've played a lot of games. So they've seen a lot of looks, and they're doing good. I love those guys up front. They work hard, extremely hard. A lot of good young men up there.
What do you want to see from this group in these next 2 weeks? What do you want to see them improve the most?
Consistency, physicality, finish, just be tough. You know, it's a mindset to run through tackles, to finish. You know, just make sure that you're doing the little things better than everybody else. That's all we're trying to do. Just get better, just one blade of grass at a time. That's it.
What have you seen from Austin Jones as of late?
Austin Jones has been balling. I'll tell you that right now. He has been balling. He's had explosive runs. He's catching the ball. His protection has, from practice 1 to practice 10, has been phenomenal. The growth in terms of what he's done. So, very mature athlete. He's been a starter in this league, but he's been making a lot of plays out there over these last couple of days.
Yeah, thank you, Coach.